As the Trudeau government moves forward with gun control legislation, local firearms advocates are speaking out, saying the new measures would do nothing to combat gun violence here in Metro Vancouver.
This is a knee-jerk reaction by a failed government.
Blair Hagan works for a gun and ammunition retailer in Vancouver. He's also vice president of the National Firearms Association.
I think it's pretty clear to us right now that the intention of the Liberal government is to put every gun store in Canada out of business. And again, it will not be stood for.
Not be stood for because Hagan feels guns purchased from legitimate retailers are not a risk to public safety. He says the seized firearms often put on display by Metro Vancouver police are mainly smuggled in from the United States.
Frankly, all of the Liberal measures are not targeted at the criminal misuse of firearms. They're not even targeted at criminals. They are targeted at people with licenses and registrations.
In addition to buying back assault-style firearms, the newly tabled federal legislation would give municipalities the green light to ban handguns, with possible jail time for anyone breaking the rules. Citing a rise in gang-related shootings, Vancouver Mayor Kennedy Stewart says handguns have no place in the city.
I grew up in a family that owned guns. My grandfather was a gunsmith. I know my grandfather would say, get the guns out of the cities. And that's what this bill is aiming to do, and I'm going to support it as much as I can and try to get the measures in place as quickly as I can in the city as soon as it's passed Parliament.
If this ever came to fruition and he attempted to enact those measures, he would find himself in a lot of legal trouble. I promise.
If the Liberals successfully pass the new gun control laws through Parliament, Hagan says gun advocates will express their disappointment at the polls.
There will probably be a federal election this year, and that is the way it will be stopped. The government will be defeated, and we will get back on the road to firearms law reform.
In Vancouver, Travis Prasad, City News.